You ain't golden. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Eagles going up against the Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Wentz. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time. Even when they're just warming up, you know, that old pat and go when they're just warming up and throwing the football. A lot of the time it turns into that route exactly. A fade route, and this one turned into a touchdown.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, really.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the... ...23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play clock winding down. Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Play action. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici able to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
They'll drop to throw. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. 3-19. Over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Green, 39. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Timmy Jernigan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the kick by Butker is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got some space here.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Wentz now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Hassan Reddick in there to get him for a loss of 5. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And Fowler's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Only a yard on the sneak. Not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Elsewhere, 2nd half action at Heinz Field. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that one. They open the lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wentz now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brandon Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Wentz. Staying on his feet. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. On the toss, Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it. Yeah,
at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hooking laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll drop down to 1-3. There they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.